Okay, what we've got here is the 2004 F350 6.0. I bought it a few weeks ago just to do a Cummins swap. I've got the Cummins all ready to go. It's a 9312 valve. It's going to go in this. I bought the donor truck for the motor, and I bought this truck for the truck. So anyway, I'm going to pull the motor and transmission out in the next week or so. So I just want to document it running, driving, all the gauges, all that stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and start it up. It's February 26th. It's not terribly cold out. It's a little chilly, but truck's been sitting all night. So we'll fire it up. Turn her on. Wait for all these little lights and bells and whistles to quit. Get the glow plugs lit up.
Put in too low.
There we go. Turn off the radio. And so go over here, open her up, give her a listen. Lift the hood one-handed. Get in there. So it's running 6.0. We got our what is that? Water cooler or a coolant filter on here. Can't see a whole lot in there. Pretty compact motors. You can hear it in there running. Sounds good. Well, sounds good for a diesel. They all sound bad to me, but they sound awesome. Get a little better sound over there. So I'll take another video of this driving, shifting, monitoring the gauges. So, Alright, this is underneath the truck to show you how dirty or clean it is. So I'll pressure wash this motor and transmission before I sell it. You can see a little oil here on the bell housing and the oil pan. Probably have a slight leak in the rear main seal. It doesn't leak enough, obviously, to even drip, just enough that it's been wet. I can still see the tag on the axle. That's kind of cool. So I'll be selling the transmission as well. Everything looks clean there. There's no leaks. Pretty spotless on the transmission. It's got the 5R 1100 automatic. Awesome transmission, super strong. Thing shifts great. So there's the underneath. Alright, here's the motor going in. The Ford, it's out of a 93. It's a rotary pump, 12 valve. It's bone stock. I bought it from an old guy in northern Utah, just an old farmer type guy. It's really been driven gently, nice. I want to leave it bone stock. I'm not a hot rodder kid. So this is the motor that's going in. I bought the truck just for this motor and transmission. I'm going to run this Get Rag 360. I know that the Get Rag is not nearly as tough a transmission as that Ford 5R 1100, but I like to shift, and so that's what I'm going to run. So anyway, this is the motor that's going to be going in to that truck there. So alright, there we are again. We're going to go for a little drive. Nice beautiful day out, so I'm going to run this. It's about up to operating temperature, transmission, water, oil pressure, fuel. Need to go to the gas station. Over here we got a couple of gauges. One's an attitude chip. I always run it on 0. I just use it for the pyrometer, and then it has a tach there. That's 656. And then below that we got, so it says 66 VGT. That's a variable turbo, variable geometry, and then transmission temperature below that, and then water temperature and oil temperature. So these are in here to gauge what's going on. So I'll start driving and you can see what the motor's actually doing through those gauges. So I apologize if this video is longer than it needs to be, but I wanted to be thorough if I'm gonna sell this stuff, just so everybody can be as well advised as they can be. So the interior of the truck, you know, it's a nice truck. A little more than I wanted to spend for a Cummins swap, but it came along and so I bought it. So we'll get up to some speeds on this old highway out here, just so you can see your temperatures. So our gauge temperatures, see if I can show you here. I shouldn't be driving and doing this. So according to our gauges, our transmission is 94 degrees, our water temperature is 172, our oil temperature is 166. So oil cooler's working good. When the truck's completely warmed up, the oil temperature will be as warm as the water temperature. I know that's a problem with these if it gets too hot, but with the oil cooler that's on this truck, it's got a new one. I've never had that go more than 6 degrees Fahrenheit off of the water temperature, so it's pretty effective. So get on the throttle here, you can hear it shift and whatnot. So shift smooth, runs good. That little jaunt brought us up to 182 degrees and 174 degrees, and our REGTs, okay, we're still only 650. So anyway, here's the truck running, drives good, runs good, feels good. So, but hopefully it runs that good with the Cummins. I know I'm not going to have the same power, but I think I'll like it. So thanks for your time. Alright, one last video. Here's my truck. We are going to start disassembling today. It's March 5th. Driven the truck for, I don't know, a month or so now. Seems to be pretty awesome, but we're going to be putting the Cummins in soon. So brought it down to the garage, got the garage cleaned out, ready to go. Big space. Here's the Cummins. It's kind of cool. We got the Ford alternator and the AC adapted on there. Had to do some custom machine work, but it's going to work awesome. So we're just going to fire it up and pull it in. So it's kind of disheartening to pull a perfectly good motor, but in the land of swaps, that's what we do. So alright, here we go. Nice to have a nice garage to work on, but it's kind of necessary. So, alright, we're going to start wrenching.